Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be sharing my hair, makeup, and skincare empties. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, so I haven't done an empties video in maybe 6 months, maybe longer, so we have a lot of beauty garbage here to go through. So I'm going to go through these products and share whether or not I would repurchase. So on the very top we have from Drybar the Hot Toddy Heat Protectant Mist. This I really liked. I'm using one from Bondi Boost right now that I actually like more. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this, but overall it was fine. I think it did a good job, but I really like the one from Bondi Boost that I'm using now because it's not in an aerosol and it just works really nice and it smells good, and I feel like it makes my hair a little softer. This I liked, but I feel like it definitely took some of the softness away from my hair when I used this, so I probably would not repurchase this. From Moroccan-Oil, I have the Blonde Perfecting Purple Shampoo. I feel like I don't really get a good lather from it. It's very thin, but I think it does a perfectly fine job. I do like the Olaplex a little bit more. I think I would explore more purple shampoo options before I repurchase this again. Another purple shampoo I finished up is from Olaplex. This is the number 4 Blonde Enhancer Toning Shampoo. This I really liked. I've heard such mixed opinions about Olaplex that I think it kind of made me a little bit gun shy on buying their products, so I haven't purchased from them in quite a while, but I did quite like this. I do find it to be very intense. I would say it's probably one of the best purple shampoos I've used. I would definitely say it's a lot more effective than the Moroccan-Oil. So I would recommend this over that. But again, not repurchasing because I am taking a break from being blonde for a while. So I'm not going to repurchase this one right now. Also from Drybar is the Prep Rally Prime and Prep Detangler. I would absolutely repurchase this. This is a really, really nice detangler. I currently have one from L'Oreal. I like that one a lot. I just today picked up the one from LolaVie. So I won't be repurchasing this anytime soon, but in the future I would consider purchasing this one because I do really like it. However, the one from L'Oreal does just as good a job. So I really don't know that I need to spend this price point on a detangler. If I'm in the market for one and I want to splurge, I would consider this one. I think that might be it for hair care. So let's jump into the skincare. From Lancome, I finished up the Advanced Genifique Eye Cream. This is so good. I absolutely die hard for Lancome skincare. They are the best, in my opinion. I love this eye cream. This is a very thick, very silky eye cream, and you can see I scraped every ounce out of this. I absolutely love this eye cream. This is just so thick and silky, but it sits beautifully under makeup, but it's thick enough that it feels incredibly hydrating when you wear it overnight. I absolutely love this eye cream. I definitely noticed a difference with it. Since I run out, I've definitely been missing this one. I just don't feel like I found something that's working for me nearly as good as this. So I absolutely would repurchase this one. From City Beauty, I have the Multi-Action Sculpting Cream. This I liked, but I felt like it kind of left a bit of a film on my hands, which I just don't like. So for that reason, I probably would not repurchase this. I thought it was really, really nice, but there are just ones that I like a little bit better because I don't feel like they leave that film on my hands. I just don't like when I feel like I have to wash my hands after using my moisturizer. So I liked it fine. It was definitely hydrating enough for me, but I don't think I would repurchase this. City Beauty has a lot of products that I really, really love. Their lip products are fabulous. Their body moisturizer is really nice. Their face masks are so nice. And again, this isn't bad. It's just not an absolute favorite. So I would not grab this one again. They did send this to me, but I wouldn't purchase it myself. From Pharmacy, I have my 10% Niacinamide Night Mask. I've had this in here before. I would absolutely 110% repurchase this. I love this night mask so much. I don't want to be caught without this. This is so incredibly hydrating. This, along with another product that is in this video, really, really helps my skin when it comes to evening out my skin tone, making my skin look better when I'm not wearing makeup, but also fading acne spots and just in general making my skin feel a little bit more normal than dry. So I absolutely love this. When I put this on at night, when I wake up the next morning, my skin is noticeably glowier and healthier. A few weeks ago, I had the worst cold and I woke up and I felt awful. I was in such a bad mood. And my husband actually told me I looked really nice that morning because my skin looked really glowy and healthy. And I was like, the only reason on earth that could be is because of this. So this will always be a repurchase for me. Next is from e.l.f. Skin. This is the Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is fine. This is fine. I still very much prefer the Pharmacy Cleansing Balm. That is just my absolute holy grail. There's just something about that one, the way it just melts and just takes off all the makeup so quickly. This also does a really good job. I find that this one doesn't melt quite as quickly as the Pharmacy, but it still does a really nice job. I do find I need to rub my face a little bit longer with this, but at the same time, it's still quite good. I think I like the Inky List Cleansing Balm a little bit more than this one. This is around $10 or $12. So this is a great product, especially for the price point. And I would definitely consider repurchasing. The Pharmacy Cleansing Balm, I think, for whatever reason, is no longer in Sephora Canada. This one I would consider repurchasing if I wasn't going to be able to repurchase the Pharmacy anytime soon. It's just my favorite, but I do think this is a really great backup option. So this is a potential repurchase. From Lancome, I finished up one of their Absolute Night Replenishing and Rejuvenating Night Creams. So this is a mini, so this came in a set. This was really nice as well. Again, just really thick, really silky, but melted into the skin beautifully, made my skin feel really hydrated. I really enjoyed this. I feel like Lancome skincare really gives such a luxurious experience. So I will always consider repurchasing their products, and this is definitely on my list. Okay, from Pharmacy, I have one of their Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balms. This is in Blueberry. This is one that was in one of their holiday sets from last year. I love this. I love the cleansing balm so much. I love the scent. This is another one you can see I scraped on this one. I just love this melting balm. It just melts the makeup and breaks it down so quickly, so easily. You don't need a lot. It just does such a good and thorough job. I really do love this. I have another mini of the Green Clean. This is, I think this might have been a Sephora Point Perk. I think it may have actually been the birthday gift from this year. Another one, just completely empty. Just finished it up last night. Again, I've already repurchased. I love it. From Biossance, I have the Squalane and Marine Algae Eye Cream. I do think this was a sample from Sephora, so you can see I used all of this. I would not purchase a full size. I found it was just very thin, and I really don't think it did anything for my under eyes. It says it's supposed to visibly firm and instantly smooth. I don't think it did anything for me, so I definitely would not purchase a full size of this one. From Vichy, I have their night cream. This one was nice. I typically do like skincare from Vichy, but this one I really don't know that it actually did much. This one was just really thin, and typically in my experience when a moisturizer is very thin, it's not enough for my dry skin, and I feel like I need more, so I wouldn't purchase this one again. I just have some other thicker face creams that I just like a little bit more. Okay, another Lancome product. So this is the Multi-Action Ultra Lifting and Firming and Evening Skin Tone Cream. I don't know, I feel like there's a better name for this, but this, I also really liked this one. I believe I used as a night cream. Again, completely scraped clean. I loved this. This was another one that was just really silky and hydrating, and it felt so nice on the skin. It says it's great for all skin types. I really enjoyed it on myself. Absolutely would consider repurchasing this one. I am working through a lot of skincare that I have on hand right now, so I'm really not trying to purchase any skincare except for a cleansing balm, but when the time comes, I will definitely consider repurchasing this. The last Lancome product in here is one of their Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate Serums. I have already repurchased this, and I am almost done the one that I repurchased, but I absolutely love this. Again, this is just such a fabulous product. This one really evens out my skin tone. Again, evens out my skin tone, helps fade acne scars, and just leaves my skin feeling much more normal than dry. This in conjunction with the Pharmacy Niacinamide Cream, absolutely love. My skin absolutely loves those two products. So I have already repurchased and I will repurchase again. I absolutely love this. From Paula's Choice, I have the C15 Super Booster. This is their 15% vitamin C with vitamin E and ferulic acid serum. I really did like this. I thought it was great. It comes in a really nice glass jar. I thought this was a great product. There's one I get from Amazon that Taylor Wynn recommended, and I'm really stuck on that one. So I don't know that I would repurchase this. I think if I was looking for a splurge and I couldn't get the one from Amazon, I would definitely consider grabbing this. I do think it's really nice. And so far I've really liked everything I've tried from Paula's Choice so far. I think they have really fabulous products. So I would consider repurchasing this one if I was in the market for a more high-end vitamin C, but the one from Amazon is also really good. But we have a lot of makeup items in here. So first we have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This one is just a really nice, it's like a primer moisturizer hybrid, and it really does a really great job of creating a very hydrated base for your makeup. I think this is absolutely fabulous, and I would definitely consider purchasing a full size of this. I have a lot of primers right now and I'm just kind of trying to use some of them up. I have no idea how I came to own so many primers, but I would definitely consider repurchasing this one. Another primer I finished is from Tarte. This is the Timeless Smoothing Primer. This one I had such a weird relationship with. I really did not like it at first, but I did end up using it up. I put it in a project pan and I got through it. I ended up really liking it for pore filling, but what I figured out was that with this primer, less is more. If you use too much, I found it pilled on me, which drives me bananas. So I ended up really liking this though. I don't think I would repurchase it because I have some primers that are a little less maintenance in my opinion. So I don't think I would repurchase this, but I did end up enjoying it after disliking it for quite a while. But again, with this one, less is more. I used this specifically to pore fill, and then I used a different, more hydrating primer on the rest of my skin. I thought it was great, but I just have some I like more, so I don't think I would repurchase this. From CoverGirl, I finished up one of the ultrafine brow pencils. This was my favorite brow pencil for such a long time, and I don't know if I dropped this or what exactly happened, but something was wrong with the component on this one. So I would twist it up, and as I used the product, it would just push down into the pencil a little bit more, and it was just very annoying. So definitely a packaging defect with this one that made me not love it so much. But I still think this is one of the very best drugstore brow pencils. It is very fine, so it really does allow you to draw in those tiny little brow hairs. This is just a really nice one. I think it's great. I would definitely consider repurchasing it. That one, like I mentioned, had a bit of a packaging defect. If I found the same thing, I would consider not purchasing it, but overall I thought it was pretty good. From One Size, I finished up a deluxe sample of the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. This was fine. I don't think I noticed any particular blurring with this, and this is another one that I put in my project pan to get it finished up. I also don't think this had any really good makeup gripping properties. The last few days, I've started reaching for my LYS Secure Skin Gripping Primer, and this one I think really is gripping onto my makeup and making it last longer, whereas I didn't notice anything like that when it came to this. So I don't think I would purchase a full size of this one. I also finished up a deluxe sample of the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. This I really do love. I think this is really nice. I think this is very hydrating and definitely very smoothing on the skin. So I would consider repurchasing this one, although it is super expensive. And I do have their silk canvas in putty form, so I don't think I'll need to repurchase this anytime soon, but I would consider it. From Charlotte Tilbury, I finished up yet another of the Airbrush Flawless Setting Sprays. This I just love. I think it's so wonderful. I think I might keep this component and put my Lawless setting spray in here because the pump on that one is very defective. Again, I did finish it up, and you can see I'm working on another mini of the Airbrush Flawless right now, and I'm getting very low on it as well. So this is just my all-time favorite setting spray. I think it's amazing. It's so good at locking in the makeup, but also adding a bit of hydration and just kind of helping all of the products melt together. I love it. Okay, from Ofra, I finished up one of their glosses in the shade Golden Rose. It looks like there's still a lot in here, but I promise there isn't. I tried to get every last little bit out. So you can see it's definitely empty. I liked this gloss. I thought it was really, really nice. It wasn't sticky or anything like that. I would definitely use their glosses again. I don't think I'm going to repurchase any right now. For some reason, I just bought a ton of lip products and I don't know why. But I do think this is a really great formula, especially if you like a really non-sticky gloss. This is not at all long lasting, and this one did have little shimmer particles in it that I felt like I could feel when I was wearing it. So if you really hate that, you might not like this one. But if you like a really non-sticky gloss that just feels super, super hydrating, you might really, really like the Ofra formula. I thought it was really, really nice. From One Size, I finished up my Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. I love this. This was like my favorite concealer for like 2 years, and I still really love it. I think when somebody finishes up a concealer or a foundation, you know that they really loved it. I would consider repurchasing this. However, I will say this year we've had a lot of really amazing concealers, and the Natasha Denona concealer has overtaken this one as my favorite. I would say this remains my second favorite, but the Natasha Denona definitely took the top spot. So unfortunately, this is no longer number one, but it's still a very good concealer, and I would consider repurchasing. If for some reason I could not get my hands on the Natasha Denona, I would definitely consider repurchasing this one. And finally, finishing up with some mascaras. I finished up a mini of the Lancome Sales Booster XL. This is my all-time favorite lash primer. This is what made me believe in lash primers. This is what made me fall in love with lash primer. I absolutely love this. I think if you're looking for one, this is pricey, but it's 100% worth it. I finished up 2 minis of the Lancome Lash Idol mascaras. These are really, really nice. These go really great with the Lancome Lash Booster. I feel like this video is like a big billboard for Lancome. That's not intentional, they just have really good products. I love this mascara, I love the wand, I love that it's slightly curved, but it's a rubberized wand and it just really grabs onto the lashes and coats every single lash. I absolutely love it. I think it's such a wonderful mascara. And another mascara that everybody loves, and for good reason, is the Tower 28 Make Waves Lengthening Mascara. I forgot to mention I would absolutely repurchase the Lancome Lash Idol, and I would absolutely repurchase this one too. This is very similar to the Lancome in the sense that the wands are different shapes, but they're both curved. This is also a hard rubber wand, but again, it just coats every single lash. This one I find makes the lashes look a little bit more fluffy than the Lancome, but this one really does give the lashes so much length. It is such a fabulous mascara. I just saw that they're coming out with a brown one, and I'm definitely thinking of picking that one up because I don't own any brown mascaras, but yet everybody raves about brown mascara. So I really want to try the trend. But that is it. Those are all of my hair care, skincare, and makeup empties. Going through my empties, I feel really good about the amount of products I've gone through. Let me know down below if you still enjoy empties videos. Should I continue saving my beauty garbage? Do you like seeing these? I don't know. I still love empties because I love seeing what people go through. So let me know your thoughts down below. I love hearing from you guys so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!